Hello watch lovers, this is Anders here on Time and Crown channel. Today I have a review of a very interesting British microbrand Divewatch. So this is an Alkin Watches. They contacted me, Charlie who owns the company contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review their model number 2 watch, and of course I said yes, because from what I could see on the website it's a very interesting watch. So before we get into the full review of this Alken Model 2 watch, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel here on Time and Crown, please do hit the subscribe button, it is a big help. So the number of microbrand watches has exploded. Everybody's doing a microbrand these days. It seems like if you're a watch enthusiast, you can do some design, you maybe have a little spare change, well, you just start your own microbrand. The problem is a lot of these brands, these small microbrands, they become very boring, very generic. So I'm quite excited to have a look at this Alkin watch to see what they offer. The watch comes in this nice leather little travel case, a travel pouch here. Inside you find the watch. I did remove a few links I put there, and here we find the watch. So this is the Alkin model number 2 compressor style automatic dive watch. Let's have a closer look at this watch. So this is the white version. You can choose between 3 different versions and 2 different strap or bracelet options. You can get a black color dial version and a blue color dial version. I really fell for the white version here, and I was quite surprised when I got the watch because it reveals a few very cool details that I didn't notice when looking at the website. So first of all, one of the very cool details is actually that you see it is kind of a sandwich dial, because you see the 3, 6, 9 and 12, they are printed onto this white dial here in black, but then the indices for 1 and 2 and so on and so forth, they are actually sandwiched, so they're cut out from the dial. This is a very cool detail because actually this dial is fully loomed. This dial is a fully loomed dial with the BGW9 Swiss Lume, which gives a really cool effect. If you want the more traditional loom with the indices and the hour markings, then choose the black or the blue version. Another thing with this watch is that it has an internal rotating bezel, as you see. This means we have 2 crowns. External bezel you can turn with your hands, but here you actually unscrew this crown here at 2 o'clock, and it allows you to actually move the bezel around. You get this little resistance, this little click, and we push in the crown. That's how it's done. This is a no date watch, so what you do with the crown at 4 o'clock is of course wind the watch and set the time. Very simple watch, but again, as I said before, it does reveal quite a few very nice little details. One thing I want to say with the setting the time and winding crown here is that you have to find the right threading. It's not super easy to actually screw back in, just be aware of this. The crown here is signed with the A for Alken, and then you have this nice texturing, very easy to grip. These crowns are 6.5 millimeters thick or wide, so it's very easy to operate them. You see a beautifully domed sapphire crystal with AR treatment. The case is made in 316L stainless steel and made very toolish, very modern. You don't have these smooth angles, they're very kind of brutal angles with the locks here, very short locks. This also means that this watch, which is 41 millimeters in diameter, actually wears quite nicely on the wrist, because although it's a 41 millimeter 300 meter water resistant automatic dive watch, it is only 48.5 millimeters lock tip to lock tip. It's 20 millimeters lock width here, and then 12.3 millimeters in thickness, which is really nice. So it does wear quite compact on the wrist, although it is a bigger and heavier dive watch. Let's just have the weight. So the version on the stainless steel bracelet with 4 links removed gives you approximately 157 grams. So it's definitely not a light watch. This is a watch if you want to have a heavy duty tool watch on your wrist. Now turning the watch over, we can see the automatic movement with the Alken rotor, kind of primitively made. They should have done a little more with the rotor. In my opinion, when you make a see-through case back, just do a little more. The finishing of this Myota 9039 movement isn't the best. This watch is priced at 498 euros, which is approximately 530 US dollars, or in Danish crowns 3,715 Danish crowns. You see sapphire crystal also on the back here. Again, 300 meters of water resistance, and you actually get a really nice accuracy with this citizen myota movement. I get between 3 and 8 seconds plus per day. It is a movement beating at 28,800 rotations per hour. It has 24 joules and it has 42 hours of power reserve. And I must say, I really applaud the use of these myota movements by Alken, because these myota movements, I have always good experiences with them. Getting back to the dial, you see we get very simple printing. Alken below 12 o'clock, automatic 300 meters of water resistance above 6 o'clock. Nothing more. I really do like how simple they kept the dial. And then we get these typical dive style hands. Very simple and very thin second hand, completely in black, and then black hour hand, which is an arrow, and a sword style minute hand filled with lume. On my 17.5 centimeter wrist circumference, you can see this is of course a big and heavy duty Divewatch, 300 meters of water resistance, but it wears really nicely. The bracelet is a typical brushed oyster style bracelet with a typical simple fold over clasp with a 2 push button release, but you do get no less than 6 micro adjustments here, and they are screwed links, so it's so easy to get the perfect fit. I think it's the right choice for Alken. Also drilled lock holes so you can easily change between straps, and let's just see this watch on different straps, because I actually wanted to test this watch on different straps because it is a strap monster. So here the first one is the new Artem Hydroflex strap. This is a really nice black rubber sailcloth strap, top on luxury, $200 luxury strap, and it feels and it wears amazing on this Alken Model 2 watch. Also on a white blue shark rubber strap, it looks great because it really complements the white dial, so this is also a cool combination. And if you want to go very toolish, you can of course put it on a NATO strap. This is a green blue shark NATO strap. Definitely have in mind that this Alken watch is something you can dress up with a lot of different straps, also because you get this very nice even lock opening of 20 millimeters on this watch. So before we conclude the review, just a little about Alken. So it's a UK based brand out of Bristol, the city of culture, and it's founded by Charlie Fowler. And I really do like what he's doing. You can have a look at their website. I'm leaving a link down in the description for Alkin Watches website so you can look at all the different watches. They have 3 different models. Just support one of these microbrands because they know what they're doing. I think a lot of details on this watch is really well made. So all in all, I can definitely recommend the Alken Model 2 watch. It is a watch that is heavy on the wrist. So if you don't like heavy, bigger dive watches, this is definitely not something for you. If you like toolish dive watches with not too much fuss about finishing on the case and stuff like that, heavy duty, heavy dive watches, this is definitely something for you. And I do like the compressor style look of this watch. I like the details with the cutout in the dial. I like the details with the crystal, and the bracelet is well made. So all in all, I think this is a watch I can recommend at this price. But again, it's all about taste. It's all about what you prefer on your wrist. So I hope you enjoyed the full review of the Alken Model 2 compressor style dive watch. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. It's hugely appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.